Let's talk about books, Shody. Let's talk about you and me. Let's talk about all the weird things and the good things that we read. Let's talk about books.
Welcome back, y'all. Welcome to Adjacent Book Club. We have Shelly in the house, and Jessica's going to be joining us shortly. But Shelly, wow, we just want to thank everybody for coming out. I loved it. Did you have a blast?
Oh my gosh, I am so touched. I am so happy with everybody that joined us. It was so much fun. Such a blast. I mean, just grateful. Just so grateful.
And your house is just perfect for a party, Shelly.
Yeah. It was so much fun. I mean, what a week. I have to tell you guys, I only consumed one book this week just because
What?
I know there was so much fun happening. But I have to start with this because last night I got two phone calls. And after I saw you, and they're like, hey, one was from Jack, and he was like, why did you interview Frosty and not me? Why did you enter Frosty and you didn't include me? So you gotta bring
Oh,
me in. I want to be
okay.
part of it. And
Okay.
then Santa Claus reached out. I almost lost my mind when Santa Claus reached out. He goes, I've already committed this year. But I want to be on your 2026.
Okay.
He goes, he
Okay.
goes, he goes, keep me. He goes, I'd like to be right after Thanksgiving.
Okay.
And he goes, that's usually when I do my media push. But please reach out. And then I got a text message from Cupid.
Oh.
Like, don't leave us out. We're all pissed off. Why did y'all choose Frosty? We want to be a part of the play. And I was like, well,
He's got to
it's
be a
Frosty.
single ready to mingle.
Yeah. Yeah, if you're down for it. Well, Cupid was like, I talk about love, so you got to bring me on.
Yes.
And so,
Valentine's, of
yeah.
course.
And speaking of love, today is Adrian and my 30th anniversary.
Wow.
Congratulations.
Yeah, 30 years and
And you're going to be celebrating by going to Waterloo.
we had big plans of going to Jackson Hole for our anniversary, but life happens.
Yes, yeah.
And so we are just rolling with the punches, and our manifestation is that the next 30 years is more fun.
Yes,
Yeah.
please.
Roll with the celebrations.
Yeah.
More fun. My consumption, because I have to jump off for cultures therapy, is I listen to the wedding people.
Okay.
Okay.
And the audio is much better, but I think it's really hard when a character is so clinically depressed
Mm.
to listen to their story. And I think that might be why it was hard, because I was like, oh my God, please stop. And the fact that you read the book, but that she was the least depressed person there. It was like, oh wow, okay. Anyway, I found that interesting. I consumed more IRL situations.
Yes.
I went to Shane Smith and the Saints, which was so much fun. Jessica.
I've been. No, we used to go like every year. I think last year was the first year we hadn't gone. I discovered Shane Smith and the Saints like on a birthday one year. We had gone to see at Nutty Brown. That's how long ago it was. It's Josh Abbott band, and they were terrible. And Shane Smith and the Saints opened for them. And I think Josh Abbott's sound, something was off of them. But they opened, and we've been big fans like ever since.
Oh, wow. How fun.
Such a fun show. Highly recommend it. put it on your list for next year. I think they dropped the tickets in October. It's like $50. Do the floor. Our friend Kelly, who had surgery on her foot, was in a boot. You got to do the floor, period. Don't sit in the chairs. You got to dance. The whole crowd is dancing. They do a great job of singing some Christmas music, and it was very spiritual and fun. And we made the video. We made the ACL video. I was like, and people were like, "Wow, your marketing has really improved." And I go, that was not me. I wish I could do that. So,
oh my gosh, you have to send that out to everybody. It's so funny.
Hey, it takes one opportunity, right, to get you out there.
Exactly, just one. I mean, I think it's Frosty. I think Frosty for Santa Claus to call you.
Yeah,
I mean that's a big, and so. Yeah, it's a big day. So we're very, very, very excited. And then yesterday at the party, we had a new band. Our sweet marketing person, Ella, her brother is in a band, Evan, and he played in the backyard. And we were shocked. His whole family, family and all his friends were completely shocked. They were like, he's so talented.
So it's an Iron Side band, right? Is that the name?
I think it's Sights.
Oh, Iron Sights. Okay.
I'm still trying to find them on Instagram so I can share it, but I can't find it. I'm waiting for Ella.
Yeah. They were really good. And it was a good show. We were so happy. I know, Jess, you've been out of town.
Yeah, I know.
Tell us everything.
It's been a whirlwind trip. We took off to Chicago on Thursday, and we did the tour with Issa at Loyola University there, and loved everything about it. I think it's still her top choice.
Okay.
Right now, I would describe it as for such a school that has such a big history. I mean, they're 1871 or something like that.
Wow.
They go back. The buildings were all incredibly clean and felt fresh and new. There's going to be a brand new nursing school by the time she gets there. So, and then we just experienced a lot. The city. We went to see. We're big fans of Brett Eldredge, and that's our favorite Christmas album. And he played 3 shows while we were there. So we went to go see him at the Chicago Theater, which is beautiful, historic, and right up my alley,
Yes. Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah.
Did y'all know he was going to be playing?
Well, Issa and I were kind of researching what we wanted to do and the things we wanted to see. And then she was like, "Hey, Mom, did you see that Brett Eldredge is going to play there?" And then Eddie came home that night and was like, "Brett Eldredge is going to be." And we were like, "Yeah, we were just talking about this." So Eddie was like, "Get tickets, let's go." And so we did. Mateo was the only one that was like, "Wah, wah, wah." But we usually just have to drag him along.
That's fair. I mean, totally. So yeah, I love that y'all had that experience. That's
incredible. We did. I mean, we rode the subway. We went to Andersonville. It's a little street, and did a little shopping. We found the cutest little paper store. Then had quite the experience after that on the subway. So.
Well, you can't go all the way to Chicago without, getting a little skin knee over there.
that was the day that Eddie wasn't with us, because Eddie was working the first couple of days we were there on Thursday and Friday. So he didn't go with us on Friday to the tour and stuff. But they were just heckling Issa a little bit. Thankfully, she was oblivious to it. She was just in her own world, paying attention, straightforward.
Well, Shelley went to Chicago. Do you remember that, Shelley?
Oh, I remember. Yeah.
Yeah. Other than that, Issa said, she felt like it was cleaner than New York City. She, Eddie said, "Well, you're in the parts that you've been in." And she said, "Yeah, but even the downtown area was just really nice." Yesterday, we just spent the day before our flight walking around and doing some shopping and stuff like that. And so we're happy to get home because our original flight was canceled.
Oh,
So thankfully, Eddie kind of had a foresight and got us on a different flight in the morning when he saw that it was starting to get delayed. So
yeah.
Yeah.
Did you have any weather? Did you have bad weather or anything?
It was cold. We thought, man, it's going to be, but it wasn't too bad. Like we just bundled up and we left all of our cute scarves and hats and gloves, and then you were fine.
Yeah.
It snowed overnight yesterday, and so we woke up to like a fresh snow, and it was a little more blistery, but it was fine. So she said she felt like it was totally doable. So,
what is the structure of like the campus? What does that look like?
Okay, so it's in a little suburb called Rogerstown. So which is it's super cute. Seems very like homey and like what was it like? I can't think of the name all of a sudden. Very like personable and just you're in this you're in your little area.
Like everything you need.
Everything you need is right there. They have their own little bus transportation system because they also have what I loved is they have a bus transportation system that goes just from, they have a downtown campus also, which is like their law school, their school of communications. And so there's a transit bus that's just for Loyola students that go from there to the downtown campus. So if you need to get downtown, you can take that, and it runs pretty late to like 12:30 or something at night. So
that's lovely.
So
is everything in that little village? You have everything you need right there.
Everything. Yeah. Like everything is right there. And they're the only school there in Chicago that has their own personal red line stop to the subway. So it's like on campus. Yeah. So no need for a car or anything like that.
Oh my gosh.
Yeah, everything's like pretty walking distance. The campus is kind of split up to like the academic buildings, and then there's Main Road Sheridan that runs through, and then you have your dorms and stuff, and all students live on dorms for the first 2 years. So
nice.
So you're just like super nice dining halls, all the food and stuff really close. And we ate at a good burger place called Salt Burgers. Right before we went to the basketball game. We went to watch that's their own. They were national championships one year, I think in 2018. They've had several appearances in Sweet 16. So they were playing Princeton, and it was a very close game. So it was exciting, and they all wear their yellow and maroon. So they have these Harry Potter looking like, and it does feel like you're kind of in Hogwarts like the whole time. With
nice
and stuff. So,
nice.
I love it. I love that. Is there a recreational team she can join?
So there are intramurals, and they have a club softball. Eddie and I are going to work on her. She's like, Mom, I'm not playing. And we already found their Instagram page, and we're like, oh my gosh, she could totally make this team. But they played like Notre Dame in September, so you travel like still to play. And they have a D1 softball team also. So, and their volleyball team, we were actually looking. Our tour guide told us that she not to tell anyone, but she felt like the volleyball team was better than the basketball team, and we were looking at all of their appearances in the national championship too. So they don't have football, but they do have some bigger D1 sports, and basketball is their thing.
That's awesome.
We prefer not to compete on her football love.
Cameron went to a school that you had to live on campus for 2 years, and nobody brought cars. It was only the upperclassmen could have cars. And it has a direct flight for you guys, right?
Yes, and we were all surprised about that. We're like, in 2 hours you were there. The only thing because it tells you that it's almost a 3 hour. It's like 2 hours and 51 minutes, but it's because it takes so long to taxi in once you land.
Yeah.
So, we were on the plane for like 30 minutes driving. We were like, where are we going?
Yeah, I remember going into Chicago. It's like that for sure. So
So we were all like, it's a pretty quick flight. So
that's nice. Okay, because that's one of my pro tip rules for when your kids go to college.
Yeah.
is there needs to be a direct flight. Wherever they move, that was my only rule, is like direct flight, so just
Yeah.
that. But
Yeah.
wow, what a fun weekend. What a fun week. We've gone for
Yeah.
so
Yeah. We're gonna be paying for it this week though. We're all like tired and stuff.
yeah.
Until midnight by the time the flight after that, I think I already said that was canceled. So
Yeah.
glad we just made it home.
Oh, well, we're glad you're on the pod after a whirlwind day of traveling. Did you consume anything while other than salt burgers and basketball games and college tours?
Yeah, I finished the Riviera house I had talked about with the resistance of the historical fiction where she is saving art from the Louvre, or just art in general there in Paris. And what I didn't realize is when I read the back of the book, I only read the first part. There's a second part. Actually, it's set in Paris, but it flashes back to modern day, present day also.
Oh, wow.
So there's a kind of a mysterious story happening about like how these two stories are connected. So yeah, and it was, I fell in love with the characters. I felt her like torn. She was feeling like that was she wrong for saving art and not putting her energy into saving people? And was that one day going to be seen as important? And yeah, I mean, like they saved like the Mona Lisa, things like that could have been destroyed. And
I think efforts to save history and art are valuable as well. So
yeah,
made the right choice. She was doing her part in a different way.
Yes. And so that was kind of her internal struggle that she was like feeling and stuff. And I really loved it. And I don't know if you ever feel like this, but I'm like, when you get to an end of the book that you love so much, you just kind of mourn the loss for it.
Yeah.
And I did for a few days afterwards. I was like, I don't know if I can read another book right now. Like, I'm just so like, you feel sometimes like characters are frozen in time and you're like, you want to know more and like what happened after and stuff like that. So, yeah, I had that feeling for a few days, but I've already started something new. So,
What are you reading next?
I am reading actually the book club of the Troublesome Wives.
Oh yes, so good. It's a good one.
Yeah. That somebody posted about it and was like, I loved it because they really close on the characters and what happens to them. And I was like, that's what I need right now. I just So I'm about a fourth of the way into that, so I'm liking it so far.
I have to make an announcement before I jump off to take Coulter to therapy. But Ashley Manley's books are on audio now.
Yeah,
I saw that.
Yeah, you guys go listen up. They're so good.
I will. I love her books. They're so fun and sweet, and her character development is it's so great. You feel like you know all those characters.
I love that.
We need to get her on before she starts making movies.
I think she has one that she's working on a deal on, so that would be great. Yeah,
awesome. They flew her out to LA about 2 weeks ago.
Yes. So that's really fun. So I read Get Out by Kate Bold. It's a detective series looking at stopping a serial killer that is attacking and killing sex workers. It's very, I don't know. I mean, it's kind of an easy read. I didn't read anything heavy like Riviera House. I've been deep diving.
I read about serial killers, just not
right.
Not heavy at all. Not heavy at all.
I am going back and rewatching all the Mormon Wives because those women are nutso. I don't know if y'all have heard the new controversy that the Mormon Wives, one of them said that her husband drank her TT and it tasted like fruity pebbles.
So there's a few in their very first season, though. There's a thing about Fruity Pebbles also.
So they are joking about it the whole time, but it doesn't reveal why. And then it came out later. So I don't know what's going on with those girls. But it's, and the thing that people are finding fascinating about the Mormon wives versus the housewives. You know, the housewives, they film for like 4 months and then it's released later and then everything is kind of dropped. But the Mormon wives is so like real time. It happens so quickly. They're recording. I think they record just all the time. And so there's not a lot of time passing between the show coming on and what's going on today. So their marketing is just extremely fascinating. I'm kind of watching it for that, not about the Fruity Pebble controversy, but it's more like, how are they marketing themselves so crazily? They started out just dancing on TikToks, and then it just grew and grew and grew. And now one of the main characters, Taylor, is going to be the Bachelorette. So, and then another Whitney is going on to do Roxy at Broadway in Chicago. Yeah, for the Chicago. And she also was on Dancing with the Stars. So they're like making their deals and they're hustling and then their jealousy creeps in and they're kind of hater, you know, drinking the haterade. And then I've been watching, and this is an old series, True Detective with Matthew McConaughey and Woody Harrelson. And it too is about them uncovering a serial killer who's attacking young girls and children, I believe. But it's pretty dark.
Jody has a theme.
Well, I will tell you, there are some pretty raunchy sex scenes on there that are very graphic. And I'm sitting there watching. Bob's like, we should watch this. This is such a good show. And I'm sitting there watching this, and there's this very graphic sex scene, and I feel so uncomfortable sitting next to my brother-in-law watching a raunchy sex scene. So I think I do not like that part. But it's a really you find out like Matthew McConaughey and Woody Harrelson in this show are not good guys. I'm like, wow. But their commitment to keeping things in the vault is pretty strong. So they don't rat out the other guy. They're very much like, nope, this is how it went. And they get into a pretty dark scuffle and they cover for each other and become the big heroes of the town in New Orleans. So anyway, it's a good show. I mean, I would watch it. It's a little slow sometimes, but I know it's because they're trying to develop the characters so intensely. But it's good. Just don't watch it with your brother-in-law. Like, that's sexy. So I usually buy presents for my kids and Carolina, and what I've started doing is I buy each of them one wrapping paper that I wrap all their gifts in that one paper. So then it's very easy to see how many gifts you're giving to each kid. It's a quick, like, okay, they're all even. I try to keep it as even as possible. And because nothing's worse than like one kid getting a ton of gifts and the other one just sitting there watching everybody get gifts. They're not getting their gifts. So go to Walmart. They have really cute wrapping paper. I usually get pretty thick rolls and they're very reasonable. I used to go like all out and spend a lot on wrapping paper, but then I realized it's just going to get ripped. So don't spend a lot on your wrapping paper.
But I know, we saw some pretty wrapping paper at that paper store, and I was like, yeah.
I do love to give a very pretty wrapped gift. Our mom was like really into the presentation of the gift. And that to me is also like, you know, it's a sweet way to give a gift to somebody and then they feel like, oh, how nice, you know. And she always put like a little trinket or something on the outside so that it was like a double gift, you know. And so I do like to wrap the gifts. I used to just do bags, but then it was really hard for me to keep up with how many gifts each person was getting because it would just be bag, and you didn't know which one was which. So
Lisa hates bags. She's like, Mom, it's like when I've done that before to try to be quick.
Yeah.
She's like, Mom, but I want to see the wrapping paper. And I want to, open it. She wants the whole experience.
Yes.
Doesn't want to get bag.
Yes. Yeah. I love the wrapping and everything. I set up a little section in my house. I may get like the little Santa's workshop. Please don't go in there. All the gifts are like spread out. It's just kind of a mess. But I just enjoy doing that part. And even though John's like, we need to stop spending so much money on Christmas, but it's not as much as last year. This is much less than last year.
And I'm the total opposite. I try to find reusable bags, and we reuse them every year.
You can recycle the paper, Shelley.
No.
Yeah. I did that too, Shelley. It just was really hard for me to keep up with who had what. I would write it down, but I would still like lose, Yeah. Now it's just very easy because we have to do two different.
Why do you hate the planet? Why do you hate the planet?
I know, Shelley. After the holidays, Jessica, you're going to have to come on and listen to what Shelley got her boys for Christmas, but I don't want to do it.
Well, just look at our Amazon storefront. Y'all can make fun of it later.
No. Anyway, that's all I've been consuming, and just we missed you so much, Jess. It was kind of like he was like, "Where's our buddy?"
Well, we'll both be at Waterloo, so join us tonight, okay?
Yeah, I'm gonna try. Mateo's got some stuff to like make up for to get him caught up. So now hopefully have him settled after school and
because the game doesn't start until 7.
So yeah.
So we'll probably get there a little. You're asking a hard question.
I know whoever hurts because he's on my fantasy league.
Oh, isn't that the Eagles?
No idea. But he's
well, we better find out for trivia.
Yeah. I think
you research
Philadelphia and LAC, the Chargers.
Like the Chargers,
yeah.
And I know this is hilarious, you guys, but I'm in the top 3 of my fantasy football league, and it's very competitive. Very competitive. And I don't even know which team my quarterback plays for.
Well, what's his name?
It's hers.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, the Eagles.
Eagles. I think he wears green and blue. I don't.
Well, you better do some research. That's trivia.
Find out what colors they're wearing.
Right. Green and black. I will say that the trivia was really challenging but I don't know any real thing.
Jody just cussed at the guy. It was like, these are stupid questions.
Well, I got 3 right. So maybe I was like, what? How am I supposed to know this stuff? But John's going to come tonight. Y'all are going to have to give me some pro tips on inviting John to things, because sometimes I just go and do my things. And he was like, we had that party yesterday, and I was like, at first I was like, it looks like it's only women right now. And then all of a sudden all these men started showing up. I was like, I guess I should have invited him, but I got busy. So I was like, poor thing. He's like, you're doing things all by yourself. You never take me to any. And I was like, well, let's go do Monday night trivia.
Perfect.
Yeah, I'm going to try to talk Eddie into coming, but
come on, Eddie.
That means we're definitely not winning. The guys are going to know everything because it's in their DNA.
Yeah.
Well, we can win bingo. We can win bingo.
Oh, yeah. Yes.
Yeah. We'll just order all the food.
All the apps.
Okay. Texas.
Yeah.